big of a problem will it be for the NBA to have a week off before the finals because of sweeps?
It might not be a problem at all. Might be a good thing. No one's going to remember or care much that they beat the hell out of these teams on the way to meeting each other if we get a classic finals. Let's not forget, this is the clash of the Titans. I've been saying it since the beginning of the season. I don't understand all the complaints. You have two super teams, one in each conference, which is awesome. They've split the last two finals, and they were both thrilling finals. Watching what LeBron could do with no one on the team first because everyone was hurt, and then watching him come all the way back on the greatest regular season team of all time on the road, that was amazing. And now that team that he came back on loaded even more, and then the Cavs got better. They loaded up a little bit more, and they're on a collision course in a trilogy, a rubber match to see whose era this is. Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. Unless, of course, it turns out that Golden State, because of Kevin Durant, sweeps the Cavs. Or the Cavs somehow have Golden State's number or their heart or whatever, and the Cavs just sweep Golden State. If something like that happens and we have a letdown in the finals, we will remember the fact that the conference not just the conference finals, but the Cavs and the Warriors' road to the finals was they met with little resistance, really. We'll remember that, but not if it's a classic finals. Stephen A., I remember, you think about the Super Bowl, right? I remember the Giants in '86 against Denver. They had the typical 2 weeks before the big game, and there was all this promotion and hype, and I was psyched as a 13-year-old New York football Giants fan. Oh, look at this. You got to ramp up for it. And then before the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl 25, a couple years later, there wasn't. It was, for whatever reason, there was 1 week between the conference finals, as I recall, conference championship games, and the Super Bowl, and I felt cheated as a fan. There's not as much fanfare and promotion and hype and building up to the big event. There's a little bit less pent-up demand in that case. Now, the Giants won both, and the second one was thrilling, and so that's what I usually remember. Oh, my God, that was an amazing Super Bowl. So the most important thing is the outcome. But, Stephen A., extra time to essentially promote the event. If that's good in football, why isn't that good in basketball? I reject that. I think it's fine so long as we get a great finals.
Well, like I said, you're a busy man. You're very preoccupied with a very hectic schedule. That doesn't involve that much travel, by the way, so you don't mind. People like me who get stuck in airports, you understand having to watch some of these games. I keep bringing that up to you. You just keep ignoring it. But that's a different subject for another day. What I would say to you is this. This is going to be a problem, just not right now, because we waited all year long for this trilogy. So the fact that it seems en route to that with such a level of dominance, there's a collision course that we all predicted that's coming true. And as a result, it will be LeBron and the crew fully loaded, we hope, against Golden State, fully loaded, we hope. And we can finally decide there's no excuses like it was year one when LeBron didn't have Kyrie and Kevin Love, and last year when Draymond Green got suspended, Iguodala and Bogut go down. It's not going to be that kind of situation. We hope. We hope this year. But once this season is over, don't get me wrong, the finals are going to be epic, and the ratings are going to be big time, and deservedly so. And the ratings here are good thus far in these playoffs as well. But when the dust settles, Max Kellerman, and this season is over, you're going to hear a lot of folks lamenting some of the storylines you and I have lamented. How the regular season wasn't that much of a priority, how stars took games off, particularly on the road, and fans were robbed. You're going to hear about the lack of competition that existed in the postseason, how lopsided it was, how much bad basketball we had seen during the season from time to time. And there are going to be concerns. I am not guessing. I am speaking factually because Commissioner Silver has already addressed this issue at one point. Some of the players have already spoken about it. Other pundits have spoken about it. And we're going to take a reprieve from it all because why complain and sweat and lament when we're getting exactly what we wanted for these finals in less than 2 weeks? No need to do that. But once it's over and we have an opportunity to reflect on the season that was, there's going to be a lot of things to address and how it could have been better and it wasn't because of certain things that happened.